Hey guys, just recording this video to walk you through how I track my own engagement and how you can do it for competitors as well using Trigify. First things first, you set up a listening workflow by just saying you want to track a profile, entering in that URL from LinkedIn. Then you add that source into a workflow on the side here. You can use the AI chatbot to help you there. I did that and it was working very well. So first things first, as you can see, we're going to be searching for posts within the past day daily for my profile. Then from there, we're going to go in, we're going to get the post likes, we're going to get the comments, and then once we're sorted, we are going to push the reactors and the commenters to my pre-built clay table via webhook. Here is where you put in the webhook, and in clay, this is where you can source it. There you go. So once you connect those two together, as you can see, I've got 101, it's 101 and counting, people who are commenting, liking my post. And first things first, I've got a red flag keyword checkbox, which is basically if it has a keyword like GTM engineer, clay, helping B2B, these tend to be headline or words, headlines, phrases within a person's LinkedIn profile that shows they're in our industry, and that they are obviously not going to be a target because they're offering the same thing as you. So that automatically disqualifies them from any further enrichment. But if they don't trigger that, then we are going to find their company domain. Then from there, we are going to score their company against sort of, are they a software company? Because that, in this example, is who we want to go after. So here, if they get a check for relevant industry, aka they're a software company, we give them the privilege of spending a clay credit on them. So in this case, we are just going to go for a low head count here, anything from 1 to 100. Here we go. And then here we go. If they are of a valid head count, we then enrich the commenter's profile so that we can find out if they have a valid title. And then in this case, if they have anything that would be a decision maker or any title that would be a decision maker in terms of onboarding an outbound agency or paying, the person who controls the dollars, they get a check there, and then they get pushed to this beautiful table here. As you can see here, I've got 3 people who are of varying quality. This one needs to be changed, but 2 of them look pretty damn good. And then here, so this is what we've got so far. I forgot to mention, in that first table, if they do get a series of checks, then they are going to be pushed into a HeyReach campaign, which I've already prepared there. So we've got 1 campaign for the commenters themselves. Then the fun bit is we'll come into this next table here, and as you can see here, I've got a reminder, add people search for colleagues here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come into here, click find people. There we go. Get my head out of the way, and then we'll go into past searches. I was trying to save it, but I think there's a bug in clay, so it didn't really work. So just unlink that in case it hooks or links up to an old table, but then we'll click valid engagers, bang, selecting that there, and now pretty much we are going to search for any other decision maker from the companies where the commenter commented on my account. In this case, we're just going after the US, UK, and Canada, but I think the majority of these ones are from the States. And then we can simply click import, because all of these are going to be other valid people at companies where the founder commented on my post. So I'm just thinking these are great people to be connected with. If the founder, for example, goes one day, damn, we need to scale our outbound, all of these beautiful people in the States will go, founder, I've got just the agency for you, and it will be us. And then we'll get loads of money and we'll retire at 30. That's the plan. So that's what this clay table can do for you. But in all seriousness, this is a very simple sort of flow to connect with everyone who comments on your post who is of value. And then in addition to that, if you want to go one step further, you can find their colleagues and push them into a second campaign. So just to link that up here, I'll show you what I've done. It's already got my HeyReach account linked. And then we can come into here and we'll go colleagues of Tom's engagers. And Clay does a good job at mapping all of these relevant things. And as you can see, a couple of these we need to do some refining. Could do with either, well, obviously the find people search could be cleaned up. Alternatively, if that still isn't working, you can add a little cheap OpenAI, ChatGPT, create and modify assessment to see if these are valid. But then if you decide they're all valid, we click save and run. And now into a different campaign to the direct commenters, these guys are going to be pushed, and this can just be a gentle connection campaign. Say, hey, nice to connect. You can pay me later, don't worry about it. So yeah, that's the rundown of this table here. Let me know if you've got any questions, if you've got see any optimizations that you could make. I'll be all ears as well. But yeah, that's how I track my own engagement and competitor engagement to find the commenters themselves who are valid and other valid stakeholders at those companies. So yeah, that's that. Cheers, guys.